Hello YouTube, this is my small little gun collection we got going on. Each one of these little guys have a little bit of story of themselves. I look down at this nice little Rascal. I bought that the day that my wife told me she's pregnant with my son. Nice little panic buy, but then it reminded me that you can share your hobbies with your kids. Right here, my PK380. You'll notice that I had an iron fiber optic sight drilled into it, replaced because I had a really hard time picking up the front sight with it. Me and my wife probably spent 3 hours in a gun store, and she picked up every single gun there to figure out what she'd be comfortable carrying with, and the PK380 had the hand size that fit best for her. Up next is a Howa 1500. And believe it or not, I actually do have plans for this one. You can get the little magazine attachment there. Just ordered a compensator for it from HB Technical, I think it was. I look forward to that. This has by far one of the best triggers I've ever felt in my life. Zero creep, very light, but not, well, yeah, just very light. That's simple. Up next we got a Marlin 60, Glenfield 60. My pops kind of gave to me, I kind of took from him. He taught me how to shoot on this one. Holds 17 rounds, probably still the most accurate 22 I own. When I found it in the closet rotting, it was just covered in rust, no front sight post. The screws were missing off the bottom. It's been a real fun getting it up to speed. Then I have the Henry 22. I bought it for my wife as a wedding present. She said she liked it, and I said credit card. So you don't argue with the wife. Then I got a Remington 870 in 20 gauge, which, and once again, the wife really liked to shoot skeet, but the 12 gauge she felt was too much for her. I'm a bit recoil sensitive myself, so I said why not. This is the one gun she will not let me modify. She just kind of drew her line there. And up there I have a Remington 597. My older brother, he's killed many a squirrel with this. I think the extractor came out and he couldn't figure out why it was jamming. He said if I could fix it, he'd be happy. Eventually I figured it out. I got a new extractor put in, and then when I went to give it back to him, he said happy wedding. And I haven't regretted it since then. Then I have my PMR 30, which is in pieces right now because the firing pin shattered on it. Even though it's kind of broken right now, for a strictly play gun, not a carry gun, that kind of thing, it's probably been one of my favorite firearms whatsoever. Just absolute fun. Everybody who shoots it loves it. I bought a bunch of extra magazines. Just real great time. I've never had a jamming problem or anything like that. And of course, until the firing pin broke. Their customer service was very responsive, and I'm waiting on it to come in. And I have my Ruger 1022. Right now I got it in a Hogue stock with the TSR 25 on it. I used to have it in a slide fire stock. I still really do like it. But the slide fire is a little bit hard to run on a 22 where I'd keep it on. A lot of fun, great trigger. When the trigger that slide fire gave me with it broke, I asked for a replacement, blah blah blah, and they ended up sending me a Velkortzen trigger, which probably costed more than the gun itself. Just incredibly sweet. And then a bull barrel, got a nice little fantastic tactical muzzle brake on it. It's a real good shooter, it's amazing, I love it. And then I have my AR-15, which is a thing I regret a lot since I built it from a strip lower. They went with the 1-in-9 twist, which I wish I would have went with the 1-in-7. The slide fire stock I actually really like on it because it's the newer one, 6th position. Heck of a lot of fun to shoot. Side charger, which I'll never go back to the standard T handle again. But what I regret on it is that I got one of those gimmicky sorry about that. Gimmicky Dolos takedown things, which is by far the biggest, cruddiest thing I've ever bought in my life. But yeah, it pops up right there. But the barrel would literally walk off as I was shooting. Oh, that crap. I'd have to constantly put constant pressure on that end to keep it on. When I saw that they made a new version, which kind of locks it in, I asked if I could just kind of buy that little piece to upgrade it. And they said they'd be happy to sell me the entire configuration again. Fuck that. Copper Custom, Dolos, Military Arms channel. I'm never shopping with you guys again. Because that's just a pure danger. Just flat out. And that's not acceptable. That's failure of design. That's nothing I do wrong. It's you made a shitty product and you should stand behind your customers who bought it. But they made their choice and that's theirs to make. With me, I just choose not to shop from them and let people know. Thank you for checking out my collection. Like if you will. Bye-bye.